Batman. He is the one true Pokemon master.
Sit on Mike Yama's lap.
And then we have $28 from Max Wasserman. I'd like to wish best of luck and knee drops to Murphagator. Hope you hit a touchdown in your Neon run. Be sure to body those Williamses like your curse head, and they're the troll. Okay, and I'd like to remind everyone that we still have the choice coming up pretty soon now for Pokemon Leaf Green. We actually have several choices. You can donate for the rival name, the trainer name, Squirtle, or the Zapdos. And I'll give a quick update on where those are all at. We have, for the rival name, we have Borders at 25, Uyama at 620, and Horror at 841. So if you want to see Uyama win, you better get on that. Squirtle has quite a few, but we have Smugleaf at 156, Crap Zero, I think, CR4P0 at 237, and David X Mui at 333. The trainer name is at Freudia with 85, D Oak for 216, and Batman for 264. And Zapdos is at Murica with 10, Zeus with 20, Aroo at 229, and America at 230. I'm not sure why we have both America and Murica, but America is winning.
It's Murica and America!
Okay, so they're separate. Okay.
Fortunately, I think even if America wins, we're all just going to be going America.
I'm pretty sure we'll just consider it America.
Wins, America wins.
Oh, but America always wins.
As for challenges, we still have a few left at the bottom, but the big one is still 2,277 out of 10,000 for the Blue Glass and I Ate Your Pie Old Man River duets.
Matt, let me know when the camera's good.
Of course, that's
Oh,
true.
and by the way, we do have
Yeah, actually that's good because you're not going to get all four of them in.
we do have a special guest for this game. Games, also known as the former developers for Double Dragon Neon, are going to be on the Skype call.
Do we have speakers?
All right.
Hopefully, otherwise
Yeah,
it'll be a rather
We're getting
interesting
ready to start
conversation.
football now, so just one second.
Okay.
Which mic are they going to hear?
Yeah.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey, how's it going? How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Cool.
Can we turn the TV down?
I don't have the wrong.
Here's your remote for the TV.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. We good to go?
I think so.
All right. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so I was waiting to say this, but because I know somebody put a donation for me, but I want any donations to go towards Tella being named Fuzzface.
Okay.
Not Fusoya?
I don't think you get to rename him.
Uh,
Otherwise, I don't
Yeah, he does.
No, you do.
No.
I didn't see him in the list.
Not in IR.
Right.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's too late.
All right. So there's a lot that's gonna happen in this game. The big thing is the ducking mechanic. You get a dodge attacks to Gleam, and it gives you a huge damage boost. That was cool.
And you gleam by waiting until the enemies attack, and then you crouch right as they're attacking you. And that's what the orange glow is.
So I got a knee drop, which is one of the 2 drops I really need in stage 1. So I want to point out that this tutorial is wrong. It says you do double damage, but you do triple damage. So
Any explanations
Sorry.
for that?
Yeah, it's actually not triple damage exactly. I don't think it's scaled off of some weird formula, but I didn't want to say in the tutorial it's scaled off of some weird formula.
That's alright, we'd understand. Don't know about anyone else.
yeah.
Is this your guys' first time watching a speedrun of this game?
No, definitely not.
No, people have
You've been watching
Murphagator many times. Yeah.
So I already would have to reset the game if I was going for a good attempt because I absolutely have to get a power gambit drop off of a Bobo. And It's like a 1 in 4 chance, so that's okay. We got other chances before we actually need it.
He has a Nova right here.
This above him, right?
He can, yeah.
So in this game, there's things called stances, and Power Gambit is a stance that just raises your
there we
attack
go.
power. And it's the best one first.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Yep. So I probably lost like 10 or 15 seconds in this stage because I didn't get the first drop. But it's a lot better than if I didn't get it at all because I would have lost like 3 minutes.
Why doesn't every stage in every game end with an air guitar solo?
Yeah! Alright, and we got the Double Dragon 2 sprites because, you know, we gotta have some nostalgia here.
Sorry, Murph, that was Yang for Fuzzboots, you said?
No,
Tella.
Tella, okay.
Okay. Oh yeah, so now they tell us about a mechanic that doesn't work in single player, but I'm going to use it anyway. Okay, so this is one of the worst things that can happen. Both of them are convinced that someone else is supposed to be attacking me, so I can't get them to attack me. I've never played another beat 'em up where having an enemy not attack me is the worst thing that can happen, but this is the one.
So you just duck any attack?
Not
No, not all
quite
attacks.
any attack. There's a few attacks you can duck that won't gleam. There's very few of those, and there's a few attacks you just can't duck at all. Pretty much anything that's kind of aimed at your foot, you can't really duck.
And the Bobo double arm smash you can't duck, correct?
Correct. You can roll it, but you can't duck it.
What
So when-
attacks can't you gleam off of?
A Bobo's throw is the main one that I can think of offhand.
Oh, okay.
I think you can't gleam the first Skullmageddon fight, his wake up attack, but I don't really try
me too,
that anyway.
Yeah, that makes sense. This is information that we're learning too.
If I remember right, that happens a lot when developers get on stage with us.
Okay, so that barrel randomly missed her, and I don't understand why. One other thing that I'm doing.
There's a special secret. There's a secret Easter egg that I put in that nobody notices, but it's there.
One other thing that I'm doing like constantly in this run. Normally, like all the attacks have a little bit of a recovery animation between them, but you can cancel most things when you're standing into a run, and by doing that and just immediately not running or releasing the run, it'll just return you to neutral, and you can just do the next attack immediately.
Yeah, so if you play the game, if it looks like he's kicking or punching too fast, that's the run cancel.
Yeah, or if it just looks like the animations are really blocky, because all the recoveries just get cut off.
And as you might have noticed, like he's always picking up weapons because they do way more damage than your normal attacks.
Yeah.
And the whip especially is super good because of its range.
Oh, double. All right.
There you go.
Is
So this is. No, that's not
trading
triple. I didn't
rules,
get the
okay.
first one.
Rocket
Yeah.
ship down there.
Yeah. This. So I actually when this happened is when I fell in love with this game. I really don't like games that take themselves overly seriously, and I kind of didn't get what this game was doing until this happened. And then
Now, if I'm not mistaken, one of the guys in Skype call is actually the voice of one of the upcoming characters. If I'm
Yes, that is correct. Yeah, we decided to play it totally straight until this moment. And most people fell for it.
Yeah, well, words the way to say it.
all right. So I actually have a different strategy than I did. I used to just hit him with the bat, but then you have to wait for him to teleport and stuff, and we don't want him to do attacks, so we just interrupt the only thing that he can do.
High five! You're leaving him hanging.
Wow.
God. That's so fast.
That's the point of the speedrun. And the thing about the knee drop is that, if I'm not mistaken, it makes you completely invincible.
No, it does not.
Oh, really?
I actually have to be really careful on a few enemies that I knee drop because there's a couple times when I'll take an intentional hit in the air And knee drop is the only move you can do while you're being hit. So like you can intentionally take a hit and knee drop out of the air, and I'll do that on a couple of Bobos because there's no way to avoid getting the down smash attack, and then just knee drop immediately after. But if I do it too soon, I'll just get hit out of the knee drop and I won't be able to do it again, because until you land, you're not allowed to do it again.
I think I'm gonna need some help with this one. We've got a donation for what Murph wants the least.
Well, what do you want, and then we'll just donate for something else.
No, he wanted
Is this a trick?
So we want Tella to be Fuzz Face. So what's the opposite of that?
Do we even have any other choices for Tella? Oh,
What's
yeah.
an incentive on a Genesis game?
We're done with all of our Genesis.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That's right, I'm
I guess I could go home and get Blaster Master 2.
See, but I'd want that. That's the problem.
You would? Are you insane?
Heavy Nova.
Oh, yes, there we go. That's it. Heavy Nova.
Yeah.
I don't think we have an incentive for that.
Okay.
No, that's already on bonus stream, right, Adam?
Just use it as another name for Final Fantasy.
Alright, so these geishas, they have a proximity attack they do if you're close enough when they spawn. And fortunately you can gleam it. But the timing to do it is one of the most specific in the game, so I kind of use the, uh-oh, that's gonna be bad.
Slipped.
Yeah. That'll work. Oh, okay, I didn't get hit. Amazing. Alright, that fight is really nightmarish sometimes. Okay, so I grabbed this key because I basically need to make a certain amount of money by stage 5. If I get bad luck, then unfortunate things happen later, but I should be good since I got the double gambit drop. Like, the worst I can do is still gonna be okay. You are okay. That's not good. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so the Abobo here, oh wow. This game is being so nice to me. Those power gambit drops are 1 in 4, so it's like to have 3 of them out of 4 so far is really good. Ah! Alright.
Most excellent.
It's always good to see how far this has come since.
Yeah,
Mark started running it.
this has gone under some incredible changes since I first started playing it.
Even in the last like couple weeks.
Yeah, I
mean,
found.
yeah.
Oh, that's not correct. That'll work. Oh my god, I had that much. Okay, so I actually have enough power gambits that I'm going to be kind of confused for a couple fights here because I'm going to be doing way more damage than I expect. And a lot of these guys, like, the damage is slightly random that you do with attacks. So I don't always know if, like, any given attack is going to kill somebody because you can see I'm doing, like, right about 160 damage. But if it's lower than that, then Williams's won't die from a kick. And it can get pretty confusing.
Safe.
I love that.
So speaking of how far this game has come, when Murph first started running this, like he didn't even know about knee drop being really good. Like he used the, what's the spin kick? Oh wait, sorry, I almost played Disney.
Oh yeah, he's holding his breath.
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. A lot of people don't notice that he does that with his cheeks, but it's pretty special. All right, so these airlocks can be really tricky. I really want to be in specific places on the cycles when specific waves spawn, but I really need to keep this key. Unfortunately, all these Lindas are holding grenades, so I have to trick them into throwing it before I can gleam off of them. Okay. Really? Okay. There's only like 2 of them in here that don't. Yeah, you can use the key as an attack. It's not very good, but you know, that's okay. Are you kidding me?
Wow.
So there's a 1 in 20 drop. So this is one thing that's not really intended. By run canceling the punches really fast, okay, good job, Williams. I can get a whole lot more stuff out of the tapeworm than you're really supposed to.
Yeah, that was totally not intentional. We saw that out in the wild, and the main reason that we didn't notice it is because run is on the other side of the controller, and so it's an awkward motion to do, and so nobody did it.
Well, I mean, it's not like the end of the world or anything. It doesn't break the game. It just lets me get a lot of stuff.
It was really cool to see people speculating on whether you could kill the worm or not. Like, he can't die, but like you can hit him 1,000 times and he turns super red.
Yeah, in 2-player, if you do that, you can lock him up for a really long time. I wouldn't be surprised if like really good run canceling with 2 players, if you could like just overflow the sprite limit or something like that. Because I've gotten a lot of stuff on in 2-player. All right.
That'd be pretty bad.
This is everybody's favorite.
Yeah, this is a personal favorite boss, although he's really obnoxious because I'm really victimized by what he chooses to do at the beginning of this fight.
Yeah, the way that I've seen you destroy this guy, like we never saw that in testing or anything, right? Like
I did in the wrong order.
it's so okay, it's insane.
Okay. I'm not sure that should have hit me, but we'll go with that. Yeah, he's giving me really bad luck. There we go. So that's the only thing he can do that I can gleam off of, and
How did that?
he gave me the fake cycle.
Fake cycle.
Sometimes he'll just, like when he's dead in that cycle, he'll just keep going. Oh, he did that move. Sometimes he does that move. I'm not sure why. Alright, there we go.
What happened to knife strats?
Is that faster than
That's
that?
faster if he doesn't flip kick. Ah!
One of these days, Dragon Dark.
Can we get a roll call at some point?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, this is.
So I'm Murphagator. By the way, load-bearing robots. They call it out.
Omnigamer.
PJ.
Please don't start that.
True shape.
Bleach.
Blue blast.
Dragon Dark.
Ryudo.
Lonely Box Turtle.
Ion. Twitch viewer.
And I'm Kira on the mic, and who do we have on the Skype call?
Was.
And Sean.
Yeah, that last boss, some really fun stuff can happen if you kill him with a bomb, but the best Williams. Yeah, the game like just is extremely unhappy if you kill that guy with a bomb. All right, so this is the first appearance of Shinobis, who are kind of an unfortunate enemy and kind of a really fortunate enemy. A vast majority of them have this scripted attack that you can gleam right at the beginning of whenever they appear. But if you don't get rid of them immediately, they start like jumping around and stuff. And I don't quite understand why, but jumping and various actions that they do just has a ton of invincibility or really messed up hitboxes. So they're kind of like either really easy or they just end up costing a ton of time. Alright, so now we have this game's version of an auto-scroller. Please? Okay.
These lines are great.
Yeah, alright.
The lines were all written drunkenly.
I would hope so.
Yeah, I would hope so. Let's see. That was a little bit of a surf.
And we put the game together, and then we wrote the story afterward.
Yeah.
Please? No, it's not good. If you get, oh, there we go. So yeah, you can kind of like surf over the ground if you get a good missile pattern there. It's just shenanigans. So for any of the fights where the killicopter is involved, as long as I kill everything before the door is shut, it is essentially a frame perfect fight. That has some really interesting consequences in the next. Oh, I need. No, okay. That has some really interesting consequences in the next stage. No. Okay, 10. Nice. So yeah, ideally I want 10 power gambit here. It's the most that I'm gonna get. Yeah. You can see that I'm doing a whole lot of damage now.
The very first version of this route relied on desperation. So
Yeah, desperation was pretty incredible at level 30.
Desperation increases the amount of damage you do after you get down to half health.
But the reason why that was dropped is because you do so much more damage with power gambit earlier in the game.
Yeah, and you have to backtrack a bunch. Alright, so that screen's really scary because the game is really unhappy if you finish it in certain ways. I think... Oh, nice. So this is something else that can happen. Sometimes the game just gets really confused and lets you skip picking up money, and it saves 6 seconds that I can't control at all. It's really unfortunate.
And in this stage, we win if Murph gets a glitch, but we also win if he doesn't.
Oh, the glitch at the beginning is really easy.
I'm so glad that stage didn't crash. Just holding my breath. Yeah.
All right, well I'm done playing, so you guys can just do whatever.
That guy moonwalking in to join you.
Yeah.
The helicopter really thinks it knows where you are.
All right, we're back.
Well done.
Dude.
You're totally professional.
Get over here, Williams. Okay. All right.
That was the glitch you were talking
Not yet.
Okay. Well, first I have to dance. It's very important. There's actually some randomness here that can it can't screw me over, but it can force me to end this early because what dance you get is random, and if I get the really long one twice, I'll miss my opportunity to do this next thing.
So don't dance.
Be careful with dance. No, dance
Always
with
dance.
caution.
Alright, so you're saying you need to do the safety dance?
Sure. Oh no, I messed it up. Okay, well I just lost 35 seconds because I didn't kill all those guys before the door shut. But it's okay because this happens.
Yeah, maybe it's worth it to show.
Was there a Williams over there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't explain this before. I actually kind of forgot about it. Any enemy that's not spawned during a fight is not a mandatory kill. So, like, any of the enemies I just run past that are already there, if they, like, some of them will follow me into fights, and if they don't get in my way, I just won't attack them, because there's no reason to. Oh, good damage rolls. Those hover visuals are the best. Their AI is so smart. Like that Shinobi there, as long as I don't wake her up, she's just gonna sit there. No, I'm not forgetting. Okay. So yeah, power game at 10 you can tell is pretty good because the Bobos are not too happy about those two hits. All right, so you guys donated for it, so here he comes.
Yes.
Also voiced by Sean.
So I actually know this story already, but why don't you guys explain how this happened? Oh yeah, there you go. Trophies. Okay, this is unfortunate. All right, we.
Yeah, Sean, how did Fuss Face happen?
Well, you know, that's a very good question. I mean, Buzzface was just supposed to be that, like a terrible '80s thing, like Snarf, or like the fuzzy thing from Captain EO, Fuzzball, yeah, from Captain EO. And so, I don't know, I drew it and we kept joking about it, and then eventually it went into the game, just like pretty much everything else.
Why? Because why not?
I spent a bunch of time animating it.
It's animated?
Yeah,
I didn't know
Lost
that.
in Hope is animations.
Oh.
Right. That's like the only final art that I did that's actually in this game.
I'm getting really bad. So this thing has a ton of luck involved in where it shoots because I just can't, like, it's just really random where it decides the bullets are going to be. I try and take out some of the stuff because it really gets in the way if I don't take out at least some of it, but...
Now, how much of a brainstorming session was it to name this giant tank?
Not much. A lot of the names for things came about as we were talking about them, the thing that was the most funny sort of rose to the top. And so for a while, the orbs, I forget what they're called originally, but for a while we were just talking about what would you possibly name a ball with legs. And one of the ideas was mobile orb, and then like a gyro orb came up a couple times. We were all in love with mobile orb, and we kept saying it like a Pokemon name. And then somebody said, in a bug report, someone wrote like, you know, the hover bizzles are 100% more schnizzle or something. And then we decided to rename them.
Alright, so I did kind of a weird glitch on the second phase of that. For some reason, if you push an explosive barrel into another explosive barrel, they'll both blow up and their sprite will be gone, but one of them will be rolling the other way. I don't really know why it happens. I'm guessing it's something weird with how their damage works, but it saves like maybe like 1/10 of a second in hitting the thing with the barrels.
If Murph was in 2-player, he'd set up earthquake mode right now.
Oh, no, I wouldn't do that. That's horrible. Yeah, you can definitely lock the game up on the tank dying.
Wait, what's earthquake mode?
Okay. Well, what happens is, if you're playing in 2-player and one of the players game's over and then the other finishes the tank before the game over timer is gone, the tank just gets stuck exploding. And it's really loud, too. Okay, it's this serious time right here. Some kind of lab. Alright, so we have a new enemy here. Roxy's. Many people will be annoyed because she's that jetpack enemy. Fortunately, they can only do 2 different things, and one of them, well, that happens when they decide to do it. Alright. The pipe also just does so many things. It's pretty unbelievable. There we go. That was a really good fight. Alright, there's another nice little glitch here. So these are knives with scopes, I guess, and jets. They're supposed to, yeah, why not? There's supposed to be a whole bunch of them, but if you run and then just jump through there, they don't spawn.
What?
Alright,
If you've joined us in the last few minutes, we have the developers of this game on a Skype call.
and developers, don't feel bad if we put you on a highlight reel with your comments.
It's just so shocking to see someone completely tear apart our game. Like we knew it was kind of glitchy, but it's like it's almost shameful.
All right, so we got Bimmy and Jammy. Power Gambit is really good. Oh, that was cool. I hit it twice. So, all right, Fuzzface. I know you love me, but I wanted to dance.
How much is this game on PSN? I think I have to have it.
10. It's 10.
It's also on Xbox Live Arcade.
Yes.
I don't have an Xbox, so PlayStation.
Yep, both fine choices.
And unfortunately, the online still isn't available, but I think that has to do with the publisher more than anything.
Yeah, it's unfortunate, but... Alright, so this is one of the few stages I have control. Oh, nice pose.
Do you want to talk about it, or do you mind if I talk?
No, you can talk. It's just doing the right stuff.
Okay. So, kind of funny story about this game. A lot of the people in the speedrunning community weren't really very excited for this game when it first came out. We just kind of randomly tried it out when it first came out because there was this kind of infamous demo where the game was playing kind of slowly. It was a gameplay video, and I was wondering if you guys could answer why that gameplay video was so slow, because when we all first saw that, we were very not sold on this game. But when we actually played the game, it turned out to be a lot faster and more fun than we ever expected. Do you know what gameplay demo I'm talking about? Video demo I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so. Well, there are a few reasons. I mean, first off, the game was a little bit slower, and it was probably, I would say, you know, it wasn't as polished as the final game is. We didn't have a lot of the gameplay in place, and so the trailer just didn't quite have as much stuff to show. I think there were also
no lighting at all either.
Yeah,
the comments we got was dark.
Yeah, and there are old character models. You remember that, like before the final. So yeah, I mean, it was very much just a work in progress game. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe if I were a marketing maven, I would have sped up the gameplay footage a little bit or something, which they do. You know, you could see that all over game trailers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's pretty standard practice actually.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was really not sold on this game before it came out.
Yeah.
Neither were we. We saw the trailer and we were pretty disappointed.
Yeah, we were pretty saddened when we saw it. Definitely.
The only reason you tried it was because it was free for PS Plus, right?
No, actually, I wouldn't have even tried it for that. I tried it because of a rather infamous and unfortunate review that it got. And let's just say I didn't agree with that review. It just sounded like off to me, and that was the only reason I even played the game in the first place.
So there's no such thing as bad publicity?
That's the lesson. Alright, so this boss is, other than Mecha Biker, this is the one that's going to cost me the most time. Because what it does right now is what's going to determine how much I can do. Alright, so there's the T-Rex. Oh, come here. Don't do this. There's the shark. Oh, the T-Rex laser. Alright, well, we're going to force our way through that. Nope, never mind.
Just kidding.
Yeah, so this would have been a pretty awful pattern. I probably lost like 15 seconds on this fight because they just decided to do what they did.
How did you guys come up with this?
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is my first time seeing this game, and I'd just like to say, what?
Well, there were 3 ideas for bosses that we wanted to do. We wanted to do like a T-Rex that you fought, and we wanted to do a shark, or maybe like a robotic shark, and then we really wanted to do a big giant plant. Bosses. So it was suggested that we just combine them all into one, and so we did.
It makes for a great little shop of horrors.
This is the best way to make a game ever.
Yep.
So, for some reason, you're allowed to knee drop after the stage is already ended. I'm not entirely sure why. I guess just because you're airborne. So this is where most people quit this game.
Yeah. This game overall is really, really fun, but this part is very the opposite of fun.
I disagree, but you have to actually learn how to do it before it becomes fun.
Yeah, this fight is more about like holding your ground and taking control of the space as opposed to just punching guys till they die. And so it's a little bit different than the rest of the game.
It's also, it's probably overly long. If I had a chance to revisit this, I'd probably decrease it by a whip.
I have a whip? Okay. Yeah, the Roxys are what kind of killed it for most people, I think.
Yeah.
That was an unfortunate pattern, but worked out. Come on, get down.
Great choice on music.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
See ya. Oh, why would I do that? Okay. So a lot of this is waiting for waves to finish. So like the fact that I killed those first 2 Williamses that fast like didn't matter at all because I had to wait for another spawn.
The funny thing about the Roxys, the ones who go from right to left will just kill themselves.
Yeah. they're pretty special.
Hey, what's good?
Fuzzface was always here.
He gave me a power gambit!
You got a little earlier. I think you're up to 12.
I know, I maxed out at 10. You can upgrade it more, but in order to do that, you have to stop at thing that I'm not going to do.
Yeah.
The positioning, it's called a tapesmith, and the stages that they put them in are really unfortunate because the first one is in stage 2, and you don't have any mithril yet to upgrade, and the second one is in stage 9, which is just way too late for it to make a difference.
Yeah, the mithril is really for players who are doing multiple playthroughs, like doing the advanced difficulties and
Yeah,
stuff.
because like if you try and go through the harder difficulties without having upgraded stuff, like bad things will happen. Oh, that was really good luck. Except where you didn't die. Okay. Okay.
Don't worry, Fuzzface has got it.
By the way, he can shoot lightning.
Yeah.
So that was
Fuzzface
really...
used to have attack collision on him, and if you hurt him, he would try to like smack you back. But we had to take it out because it was causing crazy bugs where the player would receive a hit from Fuzzface and then fly halfway across the screen.
That would be a
Clear
problem.
across the
Probably use
street.
it save time.
It was great.
Damage boosts.
I mean, Murphagator will know this, but it's equivalent to hitting yourself with the lightning in the final stage.
Oh.
Like that's how far you hit.
That's fantastic.
You guys
That's
might
pretty
Oh, okay.
So how many special attacks do you not use? Or rather, how many do
8.
you use?
I used 2 of the 10.
Okay.
A lot of them had uses in various points during planning, but knee drop just doesn't cost anything to use, and it does as much damage as anything else. Okay, I thought I
And
hit
it
that.
also lets you recover from the air like that.
Yeah, so like it adds a lot of safety to like if you do things wrong. I'm not sure why that wasn't a gleam. Alright, that was a pretty bad screen.
I think the only difference between these skeleton versions and they are mimicking other characters there's a Linda skeleton and a William skeleton. I think the only difference is they don't get into stun the stun pose where they double over or whatever and you can't throw them.
Yeah.
Or that also means so you can't knee drop them, or sorry, flying knee them or uppercut them. But they're not like substantially different, I think.
They have a little bit more health, but I know that like certain enemies it's common, like even these different Williamses. What is this luck?
Wow. So funny thing, before Murph did this run, he said he got 4 power gambits and he never get luck that good.
I got the first, the practice run I did right before this, I got the first 4 power gambit drops, and I was convinced I was getting none.
Like the only power gambit you didn't get was the first one.
Yeah.
How do you think the strats would change for 2-player?
Okay. So the thing about 2-player is they gave you this high 5 mechanic. And like you know how it's really overpowered that I'm dodging all these enemies to gleam? Well, in 2-player you can just do that whenever you want.
Yeah.
And the animation for it has a ton of invincibility too, so even on like some of the bosses you can just use it to go through their attack and then destroy them. It's really silly.
Yeah, it's more about the metagame of coordinating with your friend than it is about actually playing the game.
Oh no.
And so many people still had trouble.
Yeah, a lot of people don't understand the gleam mechanic at all.
That's the thing, to really enjoy this game, get most out of it, you need to learn the gleam mechanic.
Yeah, without that, the game is a little slow.
Also, he went for the floating monk first because he's one of the most dangerous enemies in the game.
He also has the fewest attacks that I can actually dodge.
That's true.
He only had only 2 of his attacks out of 4 that he can do. That was not great.
I like how everybody's a silhouette except Fuzzface.
Yeah, Fuzzface is interesting. So I specifically...
That's only because we didn't do black art for him.
So I specifically waited on that fight because that Abobo has something like 600 HP, and the board only swings for like 500 with the setup I've got now. So I waited so that the Linda's dead body would hit him for the last 100. Oh, I did the wrong thing. Oh well. Okay. So the sword is what?
What?
So this game has some unfortunate input problems. To do the shove, you push forward twice and then the light attack button. And sometimes it'll just happen. There's also another problem with that on the down duck move, which it's really unfortunate, but it happens. So yeah, these are the things that were supposed to spawn on the other stage. I can't despawn them here, unfortunately. Alright, how many lightnings do I have? 3? That's rather unfortunate. Oh well.
At least you've got 13 power units.
Yeah. I wish. No, I still have 10. Yeah, specifically wait for this Williams, because I want him to swing again so I have a gleam to lightning her. Otherwise, it will run out partway through. Oh, made it. Okay.
Stay down.
Fuzzface putting in that work.
Yeah, Fuzzface gets really special on these areas with like spike things flying around and all that. He's really persistent too. He only goes away once the boss. Yeah, that Williams is fantastic. I love him a lot.
Yeah. Also, the way you use guns in this game is pretty amazing.
Yeah, I wish I could squeeze it in, but I'm not going to.
It is true to the spirit to beat him up. That's all I say.
It's pretty fantastic because you definitely have frame disadvantage on tape. That's about all I'll say about that. Alright, this is one of the last screens I actually figured out how to do well, so hopefully we can do this right. 1, 2. Got it. 3. Oh, no thank you, Abobo. Alright, so that's one thing that Abobos can do that is this luck!
So what is that, a 1 in 4 chance?
Yeah, it's a 1 in 4 that any given Abobo will drop one.
That's been 8 now?
Alright, so I'm using a 2-player mechanic there, the high 5. Normally you can't do anything with it, but it lets you drop items. And it turns out that's going to be rather important. 5? Okay. I take that hit because there's something really weird. Wow, that's actually going to help. Nope, never mind, he didn't drop MP. So Fuzzface tried to help me, but he didn't drop any MP, and that was the only thing I needed right now. Fuzzface betrayed me, yeah. But anyway, I take that hit instead of gleaming, because there's a weird timing issue where if you gleam and then like you wait a very specific amount of time, like the gleam will start to fade, and right as that's happening, if you duck again, you won't score another gleam. So since I have to wait for the spawns anyway, I just do that. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna pick up the sword again. See ya. Nice. So now we've got a lot of downtime.
Yeah.
Donation comments?
Sure.
Yeah, actually, I haven't given any time for that, so
Yeah,
get
we
what you
have
can.
Quite a few. Alright, we have $30 from Ben Moten. Great stream, guys. Loving it. This goes to Blue Glass's choice.
And that was Super Metroid 80%.
Super Metroid 80%.
Need so much help.
We have $21 from Jeremy Gaylard, who says hi.
Hi.
And we have $100 from Christopher Broddick. Sorry I missed your clock run countdown, but you own. And shoutouts to all the 502 at SGDQ and watching right now.
We gotta listen for the line.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty important fight.
You guys did clock run?
Yeah. Just a few hours ago.
I'm bad.
You evil jerk! You're going down! Silence! Goob!
Goob! Alright.
How many things can he possibly say?
Yeah, he has a big list of things he can say. So he's rather unfortunate if you bring a sword to this fight.
Wow.
What?
Yeah,
Where'd you get that sword?
I brought it with me. See, it's weird because going into Marion 2, if you have an item in your hand, it'll take it away. But here, it doesn't care.
Oh, you brought the sword from that. Oh my god.
You should get donation comments in
Okay.
while you can.
We have $10 from Woodley Nye. Awesome speedrunning, guys. Keep it up. Donation goes to Reader's Choice. Save the animals. $10 from Kyle Kaja. I love all of you guys, and this goes to Reader's Choice. Oh. $10 from Anthony Baker 2. I have to contribute to the murder of countless Williamses.
Yes.
Can't wait to see one of my favorite games from one of my favorite runners. Watch out, bro. You'll have some neon competition soon.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's not correct.
$10 from Kirk Q. Just
Kirk
wanted
Q.
to say good luck on the run, Murph. And when's the power shovel run?
It's coming.
AGDQ.
Okay, so this is a nice damage boost. Lightning hits you if there's no other legitimate targets, and in this section, that section, it doesn't do it anymore, but any hit at all will do damage cap, and then send you flying. Anyway, I talked over his speech. This fight is pretty cool if I get it right.
He also wanted to do that to refill his magic.
Yes. Sort of. I don't know. Okay, got the first kick. I've been missing that a lot lately. So I'm going to take a hit here, because it tricks him into doing another swing that I wouldn't normally get. And it seems rather innocent right now. But, oh, where are you going? Okay.
That's stun.
Question marks?
Oh wow!
Oh, good combo, good combo.
Wow.
All right, well, if he hadn't magically hit me out of a duck, then he would have been dead.
Right, just timer when you punch it, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Game fights back.
Yeah, the game was not too happy about that. But that's okay, because he is out of here.
Get the shot. Alright, 43-37.
All right.
And now
Well
it's the volume
done.
on serious time.
Yeah, this is a pretty fabulous song.
That was incredibly well done.
Yeah.
And I think the game clock is a little.
Yeah, the game clock's kind of weird. It clocks in somewhere in the middle of this song. It's about 3.5 minutes different from real time.
What's your fastest time? I know it was like 38 minutes and 1 second before this past week. Did you beat it this week?
I haven't beaten it. I got within 3 seconds on a practice run. I have a lot of new things.
And that was with getting Fuzzface?
Yes, with getting Fuzzface, which probably costs 3 seconds.
Fuzzface was your downfall.
How long did it take you guys to record this song?
I think we recorded all the vocals in one session, and we ate Doritos, Tacos, and Locos before doing this.
And I'm happy.
Oh, this medal is fabulously timed, by the way.
Oh, wait, you won? Hold on, let me get it.
Well, the lyric that he's saying though is "Here's a prize for your victory," right when it pops up.
Oh yeah.
Nice touch.
It's radical solo. Yeah.
And Jake Kaufman, or Bert as he's known in some circles, did a really amazing job putting this all together. It sounded like a whole bunch of different parts that did not sound super great together in the beginning, but by the end of it, he just tuned it up and it turned out really great.
Yeah, Jake did all the music for Double Dragon Neon.
Yeah.
And he can actually hear his voice on a couple of the tracks. If you hover over the weapons up, you can hear him actually rapping. like old school NWA.
The greatest PG F the Police song ever written.
It's pretty great. One of my favorite parts of the game only happens if you're in 2-player.
Yeah. There's a lot that doesn't happen if you're in single player. I've said the greatest tragedy in this game is Terra Affirmative.
Yeah.
Because Jimmy isn't here to say it if he's not 2-player.
Yeah.
Terra Affirmative.
It is by necessity unnecessary, right? Because he's just player 2, so everything's just like, and Jimmy.
Oh, speaking of and Jimmy,
That thing you said that's important to plot. I agree.
Yeah, let's get him.
So that just means that he's silly and off the wall and fun.
Yeah. It's oh, I forgot. You can steer him and you can make him do things.
Originally, there was money that was falling that you could pick up.
That got a little out of hand though because he's covered so much of the screen. There was just money everywhere.
And soft water.
Yeah, I have had the game crash right when she punches him before. It's really it's really unfortunate and really hilarious at the same time.
Wow.
4002. That's not bad.
Well done.
And you guys are making Shovel Knight right now, correct?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, that looks like a really fun project.
It has been, it's been a ton of fun so far, and the reactions from everybody has been so super cool, and yeah, we're having an awesome time.
Yeah. And you guys also have a Twitch page, right? Yacht Club Games.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
All
We do streams every now and then. I do basically every day that I'm working on pixel art. So if you guys want to see some pixel art being made, you can join me there. And Murphagator drops in every now and then.
Yeah, I try to. All right, so I
Don't let
can't.
that deter you from watching.
Yeah, I know it's pretty scary, but anyway, I can't let you go without getting a good laugh. I need one.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for speedrunning the game, Murphagator.
All right.
Well, it's all downhill from here.
Marathon over.
All right. Well, it's been a blast,
I laughed
guys.
so hard I hit my head on the table.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, guys.
Yeah, thanks so much.
Thanks.
Great call.
It was great.
And next up is a Mighty Final Fight.
Yep.
Good luck following that up, Murphagator.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be as boring as possible for this one.
All right. So,
Quick commercial break.
yeah, we're gonna go to a commercial right now. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Dad's dying, dude.
What was the time?
Oh my god.
So good.
They both said in the chat, like, yeah. Skype right afterwards, he would have said, oh, awesome, at the exact same time.
I wonder what Twitch
The usual.
Man, I'm so glad I got here early for Pokemon. It's like, man, I'm gonna have to sit through some other games. I don't know.
Yeah, Double Dragon Neon is awesome.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Now we get to see tiny head.
Tiny head? You mean giant?
Okay, and we're back, and I'd like to remind everyone to share us on social media with hashtag SGDQ 2013. We need to get that viewer count up for
PJ,
the
you're on
Twitch
the couch
donation
from
matching.
By the way.
Matching.
I don't have
any donations, don't worry. We got $200 from Daniel Kellogg. Double Dragon Neon? Yes. Speedrun Marathon? Yes. A good cause? Yes. Fuzzface? Double yes.
Yes.
Another developer happy to see his work appreciated? Triple yes. And $30 from